Rest is kind of similar to relaxation, where you just wind down and typically involves not doing anything, basically. Yeah.
Rest to me is like something you do to like de-stress and kind of take time away from all the busy work you have in the day and just take a break on life.
Having time off school and not doing work.
Sleep and eating good. Yeah.
For me, rest means winding down, taking care of yourself.
Changing what you do with your brain, I guess. So if you've been studying a lot, try to go through some exercises or go for a walk or watch a show if that helps you.
Just kind of a recharge, like a refresh, like clearing my mind type thing. Doesn't necessarily need to be sleep, I guess.
I think rest is like, yeah, I would agree, like a recharge, but as long as I feel like happy by the end of it, it's like anything could be like a rest, like even like a social event.
Taking time away from like doing things, if that's like school or sports or whatever.
Taking time out of your day explicitly to do something that you enjoy and that, makes you feel happy and relaxed.
Getting rejuvenated for whatever's next,
I feel like we get overworked a lot as a student sometimes, and it's hard to have a work-life balance. So kind of just making sure that you have the right work-life balance.
Taking time to cultivate love for the things that I do.
What helps me rest well? Probably my bed. I like my bed here more than I like my bed back home right now.
Hang out in my room kind of by myself or just go on my phone just to kill the time and just, stay away from everything.
Just going to the hot tub or something, or just chilling out, playing video games.
I like to smoke weed. I also have friends over and cook some food and have a pretty good time then as well.
I typically read a book to relax and just listen to calming music.
Being in nature. I find that being in nature is really nice.
Having a good group of friends that you can call and speak to and organize things.
I usually work out, and it helps me kind of get tired, and just taking the time I need, decompressing, trying not to stress too much about school.
If there's a stormy day out, which isn't most people's kind of thing, I like to go and kind of storm watch, feel the wind. That's kind of a Tulsa thing. I grew up storm watching with my grandma.
Knowing that I don't have anything to do next, so if I finish all my assignments, then I feel like I'll be well rested without stressing about what to do next.
Yeah, completing all my tasks or getting done with all my responsibilities, but also being away from my phone helps me rest well.
If I'm around people that make me feel comfortable, then yeah.
I have the exact same opinion. It was so.
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know how to answer this question.
Damn.
You got me. That's gonna be a...
I do pray every night, but I've recently started listening to a gospel reading every night, and I feel like that has helped a lot with how I rest.
I don't personally believe in God. I used to. So, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I do feel like for a lot of people, that is a big, involvement in their life. And I feel like that's a great kind of resource to reach out to if you're really feeling it.
I think for me, I'd say spirituality does play a little bit of a role. I think more so it's finding a little bit of a peace of mind, I think, more than anything else.
Yeah, some people might use them for finding peace in their lives. I personally don't really believe in God, but each of their own.
I think Sunday's a great day to rest because it's at the end of the week,
I think for me, it's easy for myself to get caught up in myself and to get caught up in things that are far removed from what I think God is and where I think God lives. And for me, rest is, like I said, being in nature, where I think God is. Yeah, God is in church too, but for me, rest is time to reconnect with God in whatever way I see fit. That's a hard one. I don't know.
I haven't personally found God yet, and I am interested in that topic, but I think that I'll find him whenever or them whenever I do, and I'm letting that just play out as it does.
God plays in rest. It's kind of like, it's a peaceful time. Like you could pray for rest, or you could just like sit there and have your spiritual time to yourself. So I do that every once in a while just to clear my head.
Like I think that people who can find happiness in God and like find truth in God can also find rest. And I think that that's really interesting.
For me, I'm pretty religious, and so I don't know, I guess there's always just a sense of peace knowing that I kind of have like this back or like a pillow to fall on. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it for me, yeah.
I'm not very religious, so I don't really know if I have a proper answer for that.
No, I think just putting like all your trust into him and knowing that he kind of like is there for you, and put all your worries to him. And like, cause we are always like, people get very worried a lot, like especially I do. Sorry, I touched this thing. But just like kind of giving everything to him and knowing that everything will work out. And I think that's just a way for me to like rest